Hi, I'm Tessa and welcome to Little Lady Homestead. So to my side here I have the 111th and 112th tree that we have planted or will be planting on our property here. I got 2 tulip poplars this morning from a person locally who propagates and sells trees. And they are 6 to 7 feet high and bare root, so I'm going to plant them now. Hopefully they'll get a kickstart in growth for the spring. And then while I was there, I saw that he had plenty of blueberry bushes, and I have an empty spot for blueberries in the berry patch over there. I was a little hesitant to propagate my own blueberries. I feel more confident with raspberries for some reason, maybe because I got a lot of my raspberries as cuttings, but my little blueberries that I got, which were smaller than this last year, they didn't grow as much as the raspberries did. So I think I wanted to get a little bit of a head start and get a bigger plant, and then I might propagate some of the raspberry cuttings in the spring. So I have these ones here. It looks like Lucy relieved the trees of some of their branches while they were sitting out after I got home, but otherwise they look like they're in great condition. So we are actually going to plant these for shade and just kind of some landscaping around the house, because as you drive up our driveway to see our house, it's just like bare. And I love our house, but it is basically like a gray tan box. There's really no contrast of colors, and there are no trees or major landscaping around it. So eventually I want to do some more work and just make it a little bit nicer, because we have such a nice view, but the house itself I feel is not very beautiful. So I want to make some little changes other than the garden bed in the front. I want to make some little changes like adding these trees and maybe some other things in the future to make it a little bit more appealing. So the man who grows these grows them at his house, and he has tons of trees and did a great job with them. Not the classiest packaging, but hey, I didn't need it to be well packaged because I was just bringing it across town, and they were so inexpensive compared to what you can buy online. So I'm happy about it. And then these blueberries, or at least this blueberry bush, I think will do so well. So last year, I know that my family really loves raspberries, but I kind of discounted the fact that we also love blueberries. And I only have 4 blueberry plants in this row. So I think that was a 2-year plant at the end, and then just 1-year plants here. So I have 1 space for another one here. And then the rest of the row is raspberries, so I wish I would have left that open so I could fill out the row with blueberries. So we'll see. I have a full row of blackberries here. And these were just little cuttings last year. And then the one on the end was an older bush. And then the row on the end, or on the far side, are raspberries. And again, they were just little tiny cuttings, and they're so big now. I'm going to grab that blueberry plant and find it a nice home there and get it into the ground. So this one will already be bigger than a lot of the ones that I have planted here. So we probably got, I don't know, 20 blueberries last year. So hopefully we'll have quite a bit more this year. I am going to throw some of this rabbit manure in here. I heard that it's good to throw in when you're planting and then use it as a top dressing. And so I'll probably do that for the rest of the berries this year. Of course, I didn't bring gardening gloves with me. My hands are gonna freeze, but oh well. Try to carefully loosen up the roots a little bit so they know they're not in a container anymore and they can spread out. Hey, Lucy. Oh, careful, careful. Lucy has no idea that plants are fragile. Careful, come on, Lucy. So the nice thing about rabbit manure is that it's not hot. It won't burn the plants like chicken manure or even cow manure would. And so you can put it directly around the plant as a fertilizer, which I'm so excited that we are collecting the manure from the rabbits this year so that we can use it in our garden, and hopefully we have an explosion of growth in the spring and plenty of berries in the summer. So I think I want the first tulip poplar to go right here, so it kind of frames the house a little bit, and it should be far enough away from the road that we won't get too many leaves on the driveway, you know, years and years from now as it grows. So I think I'll plant it right here, and then I will want to make a bed. I'll probably take the grass off and make a bed around it so I can put daffodils and then later some zinnias in there, so it'll be a nice area to look at as we're driving up the driveway. So now the fun part is digging the hole. So I actually just guessed on the width and the depth of this hole, so now I'm going to go grab the tree so I can look at the roots and see if I'm deep enough or maybe I need to go wider. So I'll go get it. All right, so let's see. Oh, nope. I still have, I don't know, at least 4 to 6 more inches to go, so I'll keep digging. All right, so I think I have it now. Okay. Oh, yeah, I think that's good. So I'm going to go get some of that rabbit manure so I can mix that in with some of the existing dirt that was in there and get this planted. So I'll sprinkle a little bit in the bottom of the hole, and then the rest I'll mix in with the upper layers of dirt. I know, yes, yes. All right, that's enough. Good girl. I can't see what I'm doing. I can't even see what I'm doing. All right, I think I got it pretty well seated in there, so I'm gonna just try to get this dirt off of the grass. So hopefully I don't kill too much of it. Except probably around here is okay because I want that to be that little garden bed. I'll just slightly tamp it down. All right, so I think that's tree number 1. I am pretty excited about it. The kids were excited when they came up from school and they wanted to see where we put it because they helped me get it this morning. So now I'll go ahead and dig the hole for tree number 2. I just finished tree 1 here, and that black pot right there is where I'm going to plant tree number 2. So I think that'll be nice. It's kind of in a straight line back towards the eastern property line. And from our front door, you'll start to see it as the hill. There it is. We're going to plant it right where that black pot is. Right there. So it kind of gives us a little bit of privacy from those neighbors. I won't have enough time to finish this hole and get the tree planted today, but I at least wanted to start digging the hole. That way I don't have to refigure out where I want to put the tree tomorrow, because I've gone back and forth a few times. Oh, this ground is so much softer. Okay. The ground by the driveway is obviously really hard from when they built the house. They probably used that area quite a bit, and I didn't see any gravel there, but it's a lot heavier. Oh my gosh. This is just really much nicer soil too. Okay. Well, it's definitely going to be really fast to plant it tomorrow, but I'm out of time. My son has a basketball game tonight. I have to get everybody ready, so this will be a job that has to wait for tomorrow, but I'm excited to get it in the ground probably for tonight. I'll store the tree in the garage and maybe just spritz the roots with some water if it looks a little bit dry, and I'll pick this back up tomorrow. All right, it is the next day. Woo! And it is so cold. Matt, what's the temperature? Like 27?
Yeah, 24 or something. But
24? But it's windy. It's sunny, but it's windy. So I'm going to dig this hole fast. Okay, and I need gloves. Okay. Matt has informed me that the feels like temperature is 17 degrees. It's cold. At least this was in the sun though, so the top of the dirt was pretty frozen this morning, and I think at least the top thawed out, and I don't think the bottom froze, so that's good. And thankfully this is much easier. Look at this soil, doesn't that look good?
yeah.
Can you go grab the tree from the garage? It's by the pig freezer. I'm going to make it a little bit wider because these roots, I don't think were as deep as the other tree, but it was wider at the top. Alright, so it looks like we're all done. We got both those trees planted. I got the blueberry bush planted yesterday. It's freezing cold, but I got that done. Eventually, I'll take some more of the grass off around this, and that way I can plant some more daffodils there, and then in the summer I'll plant some zinnias and make that a nice little visual point that eventually, as these grow up, it will frame the house really nicely, and I'm excited that we got this done. Alright, so thank you so much for watching Little Lady Homestead, and I'll see you in my next video.